Hello, bienvenidos nuevamente a un nuevo capítulo de Doomsday, Deponia Apocalipsis. Y antes de empezar tengo que decirte que el capítulo de ayer no hubo capítulo ayer, porque son fiestas aquí donde vivo y ya sabéis que trabajo en un bar. Y cuando es el día de la fiesta, pues igual cierras más tarde y cerré súper tarde y llegué a casa súper cansado. Y no tenía yo la cabeza como para ponerme a grabar algo de pensar, ¿sabes? Y iba a ser un vídeo de 20 minutos en el que no hiciese nada porque no iban a salir las cosas. Así que he preferido no grabar y así que hoy os traeré pues un capítulo doble. Un capítulo doble. Así que esperaré que dure cerca de una hora. Así que bueno, lo que tenemos que hacer es... Vale, hay que abrirlo. Y para abrirlo, tanque de taquitos, ¿no? Está vacío. Ah, vale. Queso feta, para acá.
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized the cheese emits tachyons, right? And now, the follow-up question. What color are tachyons? She means pink. Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits tachyons. Write that down.
Uno más.
There! The portal is open! But that's way too small. Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets. More pressure? No problem. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure.
Whoop.
Daniel! Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet. What are we gonna do now? Yeah, but who knows if it's safe? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Magronicle! Hurrah! The tachyon must have spread out in the near vicinity of the portal. There's a relatively high probability that they have opened a portal to Kuba. And how high is high? Haven't a clue. 1,000 maybe? And that's good? Relative. It's the only chance that we're going to get. And also, one more than we really deserve. Speaking of which, I still have to pick Gola. That means the leap into the unknown without any guarantee of being able to return has got to wait. No, I'd rather go get her right away.
Igual.
Go! We did it! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you. I'll make it right again.
And I told you, go away.
Oh, come on, Goal. Take off the hat and...
Hey, hands off! I do understand where you're coming from. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theatre wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, that yes, that was intentional.
But look at them. They're both trapped, without any hope. I'll never be able to escape my hamster wheel.
Wait, you think you're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at her, she...
Huh. I knew it! There is hope!
You're right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors.
Esta foto.
What's this?
Hey, give it back!
When did you do that?
While you were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
And you got past the Novomat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry on.
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how it has to be, right?
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains. There. Look at that.
Oh,
Witchcraft?
Hope. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
son chiquitines, qué monos. Salvados por la campana.
What the? What now? That looks like that interim we crossed in the time pod. But where did this city come from? And where are Goal and McChronicle? They jumped through the portal right before I did.
Hey, you! Fulock! Get off of my porch!
Ah, a local. Can you tell me where I've landed?
In my turnip patch!
Huerto de
Wait
nabos.
a minute. Don't I know you? You're Glandula, the romantic ninja. Just old and ugly. How is that possible?
Are you trying to talk your head off?
Don't you mean, am I trying to talk your ear off?
Not if I got my gun pointed right.
Oh.
¿Qué cojones? ¿El ninja romántico? O sea, ¿el rubio?
One step closer and I'll blow your turnip off.
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Professor Rufus? Yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's to thank for all of this. Just junk crabs and mites for years on end. What about him?
I killed him.
Well done. Now get out of my yard.
All right.
Vale. Salida por aquí, por aquí. Voy a ir primero por acá. Me da miedo el tío, igual me pego un tiro, ¿sabes? Uf, el tiempo aquí pasa fugaz.
Are you lost, stranger?
¿Y ese quién es?
No, I have a photographic sense of direction and always know exactly where I am. It's just the when that's been a little confusing lately.
When doesn't mean a thing round here. You're in interim time, a space alongside the past, present.
And future, I know.
I was gonna say perishable food. We don't have anything like a future here. Rumor has it there used to be one. The portal building authorities are digging around looking for it in the foundations of interim time. But if you ask me, it's just newfangled nonsense.
No future.
2 other newcomers passed by here earlier. They asked about the future too. Friends of yours, perhaps?
Impossible. They were just with me.
Maybe out there. Here in interim time, the clocks tick a little different.
Huh. I see they have a few more hands, too.
Well, welcome to Paradox City. My name's Rocco McChronicle. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to help you,
Rufus. And actually, I do have a couple. Rocco Mc... What the hell did you say?
¿Macronicle?
Are you Rocco McChronicle? The father of Dean Angus McChronicle Sr.? And therefore our McChronicle's grandfather?
El abuelo,
You
tú.
must have confused me with someone else. I don't have a son, and if I did, I'm sure he wouldn't have become a dean. After all, I'm running a family business here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it. The last thing I need now is to accidentally prevent McChronicle's birth.
Paradoja temporal, paradoja cerebral.
I urgently need to get to Kuvak.
Doesn't ring any bells. Is it beyond interim time?
Of course.
Then you'd better be off asking the guys from the portal building authorities. They map the portals and know where each one leads.
You've seen my friends?
A sexy chick accompanied by a clever, handsome guy.
Not really. We were separated.
Well, 2 strangers certainly passed by earlier on. They met the old hermit. It looked as though they knew each other. They headed off to her farm, turn left at the town hall, and then continue up that way.
A la izquierda del ayuntamiento.
Ah, you are...
Vale. ¿Cuál es el ayuntamiento? Aquí hay una máquina del tiempo. Y aquí un coche. Madre mía, chaval.
You can't... Nope. People these days just don't trust one another anymore. You can't... Nope. People these...
Vale. A ver qué hay aquí. cacahuetes.
Peanuts.
Cacahuetes.
Tasty.
What? You've eaten Mikey!
What? But, oh no, I thought you were peanuts.
Don't worry. Mikey was an ass anyway.
And we are peanuts.
Sapient peanuts from another time. Delicious and clever.
What do you know? Can I maybe take you along anyway? The way things are going here, I'll probably have to make you into peanut butter.
No. To be honest with you, we wouldn't like that.
Let him speak. Maybe he's got a good reason.
A good reason to turn us into peanut butter? Oh yeah, true. He hasn't given us one yet. Yeah, why does he want to do that?
Por amor.
For love.
Wow, now that's what I call a proper answer. Oh, we'd be happy to sacrifice ourselves for love.
Yippee! Me first.
About one more question. How exactly does it help love if we're made into peanut butter? Oh, yeah.
I'd like to know that too.
Let him speak.
Love needs no further explanation.
No explanation, no
Ah.
deal. No, sir.
Find someone else to make into peanut butter.
Okay, I'll tell you.
No, no está fácil.
I want to win back Goal's affection.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't know.
I'm not convinced either. But this is gold we're talking about. Yeah, but who's gold?
No.
I mean, do we even know her?
I certainly don't know her.
Oh, true. So how do we know if you're a good match?
Goal is also more of a long-term goal.
Huh? Well, how do you mean?
Oh, it's so cryptic.
You're right. Just forget I said anything.
No probs, matey. No offense.
Come back again once you've thought of a valid reason, you pillock.
Vale, no tengo la foto. Vale, necesito convencer a los cacahuetes para convertirlos en mantequilla. Ok. Rita, la camarera.
We're out of Fulux soup. We've got toast and milk. And I'm also available on the cheap. My name's Rita. Are you single?
No. Yes. It's complicated.
Don't waste my time. I'm almost 40 and I'm a waitress in the city with no future. Do you really think I'm interested in listening to you moaning on?
Well, you asked. I just wanted to...
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Do you hear that? That's my biological clock. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line.
Do you have a time machine?
Do you think I'd look like this if I had one? Time machines have become quite rare. Maverick has an instant change, but he'd rather run over his grandfather than take someone else on board. And then there's Vince, but he can only offer deterministic time travel. Firstly, that's boring, and secondly, Vince smells of prunes. Otherwise, I only know of the old time pod in Rocco's garage. No idea if that still works. So, if you need passage, just forget it. We're all stranded here. The best thing you can do is get married as quickly as possible.
One order of toast and milk, please.
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girlfriend must be blind.
Ooh.
Busy here. Anything free today?
Yeah, a tip for your girlfriend. As long as she hasn't got a ring on her finger, she shouldn't let her man walk around the city on his own.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulux soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
Paso.
I think I'll pass.
I hear that quite often. I really should unsubscribe from that dating platform.
Putas idas de olla, chaval. Vale. Vamos a hablar con el joven inconformista.
Boo! Ah!
Oh no! The Fulux soup! I'm gonna get fired for sure. My whole future depends on this job.
I thought there was no future here.
There is for me. My future self is sitting over there in the corner. He says that if I don't try a lot harder, I'll never be as successful as, well, me. He said I've got to save, work hard, and sign up to a pension plan. Otherwise, I'll never drive a sleek, instant change 5. And then, well, it would all be for nothing.
Why don't you just make a new suit?
I can't. We've run out of Fulux ribs. Oh, man. What a disaster. My future...
No.
Vale.
It's also... But if I... My future...
Creo que
But
necesita
if I don't-
costillas de poco pelo o algo así para hacer la sopa. Vamos a ver aquí. Unga.
That time traveler apparently comes from a completely different ethnic background. This is where my respect for foreign cultures and my diplomatic tact come into play.
Ooga, ooga.
Good day, sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. May I introduce myself? My name is Ang.
Hello. You understand what I say?
But of course, communication is one of the most important attributes for the profession in which I work. I'm a trader, and it would be a true conviviality to engage in business with you. I vend in medicinal herbs for a healthy intestinal flora, in exchange for vintage art from the Neolithic period.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
O sea, tenemos un cavernícola Gentleman. O sea, vamos a ver, este es Macronical. Este reconocería esos pantalones, es Macronical. Que lo vamos a dejar para el final. Viejo inconformista.
Is that your ride out there?
Es el mismo, ¿eh?
Have I blocked you in?
No, don't worry.
Shame. So why are you asking?
Well, you left the lights on. If you give me the key, then...
Nice try. Not only does the instant change coupe make time travel possible without that bothersome time branching, it also has the automatically adjusting headlights since the 5 series.
That's a nice device. No two ways about it.
Every time traveler's dream. For a long time, I thought I'd never be able to afford more than the 2 series, the so-called buttered shirt, but I was ambitious. I wanted the 5 series more than anything else. I've slogged and slaved, shed blood, sweat, and tears, scrimped and saved again. And now that I've got there, the only thing that still gives me any joy is pushing around other people who don't slave away as hard as I did back then. For example, my former self, that lazy slacker. He should have served me a bowl of delicious Fulux soup ages ago. But, do you see any delicious Fulux soup around here, huh? I don't. If he doesn't start moving my ass soon, I could be to a real ass chewing.
Vale, está claro que este es el joven y este es el viejo. O sea, son la misma persona. Así que tengo que conseguir materiales para que este hombre haga la sopa y se le entregue a este pavo. Mirad aquí el DeLorean, ¿eh? Venga, a ver este, Vince.
Do you own one of the time machines out there?
But of course, my young friend. I call it the retardis.
Retardis.
Why is everyone laughing?
Because they have no idea. The retardis is a jewel in the crown of time travel technology.
He said jewel.
Mr. Vincent is neglecting to tell you that his antediluvian vehicle cannot undertake genuine time travel. Only deterministic time travel.
You can't change the past with it. You're stuck there until you've recreated the condition of the timeline at the point of departure.
Huh?
Don't listen to them. A trip in the retardis is always worth it. If you like, I can take you on a little spin. All I need is a portal map with precise space-time coordinates on it. Just ask the lads at the Portal Building Authorities.
Vale, no he entendido muy bien cómo funciona esa máquina. Pero que no se puede cambiar el pasado. Te quedas atrapado. O sea, viajas al pasado. Pero tienes que modificar algo para poder esto. Bueno, vamos al tío que está cagando.
Occupied. You plan on being done in the crapper anytime soon?
Don't rush me. I suffer from severe temporal constipation.
Temporal constipation? Not perhaps temporal diarrhea?
No, I'm over that. But how the crap?
Surprise, surprise, huh? I recognized your voice. You're the time crapper. The temporal toilet tourist, who apparently has made it his mission to clog every toilet in the entire multiverse.
End times person? Is that you? But I've only just met you. You gave me this wonderful toilet paper.
The money from Cletus's suitcase. I remember. But that was my other adventure, a version of the future which no longer exists. As if a huge plug were clogging everything up.
Oh, tell me about it. Oh.
everything was flowing just fine. Now it's come to a standstill. Exactly, but I'll get things back up and running. Oh, that would be great.
Este tío es de los Deponias antiguos. Un tío que estaba en un váter y por un agujero roturo, un agujero que había roto, le di yo papel del culo que había en el maletero de Cletus. O sea, hostias. Vale, salgamos de aquí. Llevamos ya 20 minutos, tío, de solamente conocimiento de la zona. A ver aquí para arriba. Es que hay muchos sitios que entrar y ver. O sea, y si no visito todos los sitios, me lío. Ojo. Resto de poco pelo.
Don't you dare! Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulock?
Well, I thought nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Don't think, soldier. It's war out here. And in war, there were only losers.
Tenemos costillas aquí. Pero para eso tengo que usar la palanca, pero este hombre no me deja. Vamos a hablar con
Hey
él.
there.
Do not distract me. I've got to stay alert. Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulock?
You have a Fulock problem here?
What does it look like to you, huh?
Hysterical overreaction?
Cubo de basura. Vale, tengo que
What are
distraerle.
those trash cans for?
Hey, keep your hands off. That's where we keep the seeds so they don't go bad. And so the wombats can't get at them. Most critters are getting worse by the day. Almost as bad as the Fulocks. I catch them meddling with the bins all the time. That's why I always keep my eyes on both sides. My wife says I've started to squint. It's a good job it's so quiet on the Fulock front. We're not equipped for a war on two fronts.
What are those trash cans?
That's where. And so the wombats. Most critters almost. I can't. That's why my wife. We're not.
Vale. Tengo que hacer algo aquí. Aquí hay semillas. Tengo que hacer algo para que este hombre se quede mirando aquí mientras yo activo esto y paso. Vale. Algo que ver. Semillas relacionadas con los tejones. Vale. Ojo, 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 ojo. Vuelve para atrás. Vuelve para atrás. A ver, vamos a esperar un poco porque cuando me he marchado he visto al tío mirando por... Mirando para acá. ¿Será que tengo que esperar o justo mira para allí cuando me voy? Vale, no veo yo que... Ahora. Vale, nada. Ha girado, ha mirado para allí, pero no ha conseguido nada. Vale, nos toca mirar aquí.
Oh, there you are.
Como Chronicle, ¿qué hace ahí?
Rufus,
You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
my granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time scheme than anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse, but there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time.
The clocks run differently. I already know. Still, no reason to take our foot off the gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles first, but so much the better. Wait here. I'll go get Gold, and then we can go get our future back.
Ya, se queda callado, o sea. Mantequera rota. Yo me lo llevo. Venga, Gold. ¿Y por qué si eso lleva Cuba? ¿Por qué no lo estamos atravesando?
Hey, Gold, no time for coffee. Time to move. Wait a second. Am I counting right? Your goal? I mean, your goal, too.
And you are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus, savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium, stole the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
I've not got such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes. Perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time, there was no future anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land, and was stranded. For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much later. At first, they were all out of reach. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all sorts of pasts. Most were stranded here like me. We built Paradox City from the trash. We tried to reach the portals, but none of them led to the right time. Then, when the first children were born, we realized that we had built ourselves a new home.
But now I'm here. So come on, What was that? An earthquake?
We've only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
Yeah, never a dull moment around here. Don't run off. I'm gonna go have a look.
Ya no hay portales.
Oh, come on. Where's the portal to Kuvak? And the others? All gone.
I think I have an explanation. When the tachyon poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab, we didn't only open the one portal, but also all the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. A whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind you. In the lab, this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because we opened the portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah, like for example, how do we get out of here now that the portals are closed?
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline? Are we even allowed to do that?
I can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
Uf. O sea, cuando abrí el portal, la leche se derramó y se abrieron muchos portales. Vale. Mientras yo fui a buscar a Goal, en este sitio, que es donde se juntan los portales, pasaron años y años y años, tanto que pudieron construir una ciudad y Goal envejeció. Y ahora, como se habrá cerrado el portal en el tiempo real, se han cerrado el resto de portales. Por lo tanto, tendré que encontrar la forma de volver al pasado, que abrí el portal, y cerrarlo. Digo yo. Circuito Elisio, granja. Vale, ahora vamos a ir por aquí abajo. A ver qué más hay, que todavía quedan cosas, ¿eh? Pero ese sonido... Bueno, arquitecto. Se parece, no sé, a vídeo.
Yoo-hoo, I have a question.
Keep it short, I've got work to do. We're about to make the breakthrough into the future. I can already smell it.
Sorry, it's the excitement. What exactly are you doing here?
We suspect there may be a so-called future in sediment beneath the city. That's why we started to hollow out its foundation.
Aren't you worried that could make the city somehow, I don't know, slide maybe?
The chances always offset the risks. The unimaginative rednecks up there have no idea what a rough diamond they have right under their feet. They see no further than the base that guarantees their apartments stay standing. I see 3 cafes, Martin, office spaces, and affordable lofts for fashionable high-income earners.
Such as architects working for the portal building authorities, for example?
Exactly.
I have to get to Kuvak one day before the end of time.
Wait, Kuvak. Lucky and unlucky. We do have a portal to Kubak, but that's on the old Hermit's land, so it's not connected to the time travel superhighway yet. We've been fighting for that right of way for ages.
That isn't the problem. The problem is that the portals have closed back up again.
No, it's not a problem, it's an opportunity. It's proof once more of how important the connection between Paradox City and the future is. I can already see the campaign. The only way back leads forwards. Or better still, back through the future.
But that's all just drivel. The reason for the lack of a future lies in the past.
That's a hogwash. Today was yesterday, the future belongs to those who have the courage to look forward.
Oh, you have no idea.
Sigue trabajando.
I was afraid I'd miss out on the...
Esto es...
Whoa, Butterfingers at work.
Vale, esto es para los cacahuetes.
What are you reading?
Hey, this is the future issue of hats.
What else? And are helmets making a comeback?
No, sadly not. In the future, all manual work will be performed by machine.
That would be great. Then no one would have to work.
Why do you think I work so hard? Certainly not for the money. This job is so badly paid that I need a second one to make ends meet.
And what's your second job?
I write fake reviews for an ad finance rating portal that compares free comparison sites for buying building machinery.
Huh. If only we finally had machines that could relieve us of all these important tasks. That's, the hats.
I already told you it is.
Can I have it?
No, I need it for research purposes. In this highly technical... unfortunately, yes, I tell you, you can have
a peanut butter set. No problem.
Vale, mantequilla cacahuete. Lo he leído así por encima. Excavaciones. Sirena. A ver.
Oh no, fuel lock alarm.
Oh, again? Oh, that means we'll have to take another compulsory break.
No, it doesn't mean that. One can't keep the future waiting.
Why? Has he got somewhere to go?
Vale, tiempo. Corre. Corre. Circuito lo...
I can't see anything.
Coge aquí cubo de basura. Vale, está mirando para allí.
He really earned the diversion. He really earned the diversion.
Si le doy a la palanca. Rápido.
Don't you dare! Or do you have...
Nothing. Must have been a false alarm.
Hey, keep your hands up. You'll contaminate...
Vale. Bien, ahora ya sé que si le doy aquí será la alarma y el tío se queda mirando para aquel lado, por lo cual puedo trabajar con lo de las semillas. Venga, rapidez. Rápido, a ver si puedo hacer algo con eso. A la palanca no puedo.
I shouldn't go barreling around with my stuff. It's an integral part of my plan.
Vale, no puede ser nada. Aquí ocurre algo. Se la pela. Vale. Nos vamos por aquí. Aquí queda todavía un portal. Ya no puedo volver por aquí. Vale, ya he mirado todo. Vale, ya... Mierda, se me ha minimizado. Ya he mirado todo. O sea, lo primero que necesito es en el bar los cacahuetes.
Look who's Mikey's murderer.
Piss off, you...
But I said I was sorry.
Just screwing with you.
You thought we got sour on you, but we haven't.
Well, big plan said it was. Have you remembered why you wanted to turn us into peanut butter yet?
Por amor.
Yeah. The question, how exactly?
Vale, eso nada. A ver, por
On
principios.
principle?
On principle, he says. That's pathetic.
Wrong answer, matey.
Well, then maybe. As travel provisions.
Now you're really getting Mikey. First, Mikey.
You greedy.
What I meant... Since when do I need a... That usually pops up later.
Can you believe such a...
Oh, I don't...
Okay.
Vale,
You're right.
No offense.
Come back.
vale. Pues os cojo y ya está.
I wonder if those are still good. You hear some gruesome stories about bar snacks.
Este. Supongo que tendré que hablar con la vieja Goal.
What's that supposed to be? I ordered fuel on.
Vale. Tendré que hablar con la vieja Goal. Porque los cacahuetes conocerán a la vieja Goal.
Amazingly, there was still a bit of antidote left.
You girls having a good talk?
I'm just telling Goal about your stamp cannon.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't have used so much cheese.
Vale, aquí hay ornitorrinco a pilas. Escultura.
You've become a sculptor?
I had a lot of time on my hands.
That excuses some things, but not everything.
Es como un libro, ¿no?
Can I take that?
No, it's not finished yet.
I could finish it.
And just how are you going to finish it?
I can finish anything.
You're going to finish me off one of these days. Are you finished yet? Yes.
No,
Oh, we'll just take it then.
I will.
On your marks, go.
And finish.
Okay, what just happened here?
Esto es cepillo. Vale, a ver qué tenemos. Tenemos mantequilla, un ornitorrinco a pilas.
Huh. That's funny and depressing at the same time. She's got talent. Now she just has to use it. Goal's hair may have lost its color, but it still smells like marshmallow candies.
Vale, vamos a probar
No
un
need
poco.
to, but I'll need something with a... There's nothing like...
Vale,
This is art. Nah, that's a hairy...
nada.
Bus brushing. No-
Don't tell me you stole my brush again.
It's, not what you think.
Then you're not going to use it to play some unsavory prank on anyone, right?
Okay, maybe it is what you think.
Not now, Rufus.
Are you still angry?
No, don't worry. I just need a bit of time with myself.
Vale.
The portals have closed.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
I already thought of something.
No, you are not going to get a jetpack.
Aw, man.
Vaya. Vale. Puf, 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 puf. Ah, vale. Lo va a decir este tío que esto es una escultura del neolítico de ese.
Rufus, bring stone.
Interesting. The material used to create this sculptural opus magnum is clearly basalt from the German Fatstone Mountains. I can make out deposits of obsidian, and even inclusions of chrysoberyl. My respect for the fine arts unfortunately forbids me from exploiting this aesthetic ornament purely for the purposes of my base commercial ambitions. That would be barbarity.
Vale. ¿Y el cepillo?
Rufus, bring things.
I'm sorry, sir, but I deal exclusively in geological truth. It is
O
admitted.
fármacos. ¿El bicho este no te interesa?
Rufus.
I'm sorry. It is.
Vale. Esto a los cacahuetes, a ver si...
I wonder if those are years.
Vale, nada. La piedra,
I wonder here's some.
nada. Y el bicho este...
I wonder if those here's some.
Vale, nada. La piedra, tío. Excavaciones. ¿Puedo tirar la piedra aquí y que se excave o algo? No sé, tío. Por hacer algo.
The world isn't ready for this art yet, but I'm sure they'll appreciate it in the future. Oh,
What?
it is finished, sort of.
Esta sí, ¿no? O sea... A ver. Rufus.
Rufus, bring
Stone.
Interesting. Basalt from the German Fatstone Mountains. I can make out deposits of obsidian, and even inclusions of chrysoberyl. I have at least 2 clients who would pay a great deal of money for such a rock.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
Quite right. Quid pro quo.
Te lo he sacado de los cojones. A ver qué me ha dado. Laxante. Al señor del aseo.
Here, this is sure to help.
Oh, that's exactly what I need. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh.
Thank you. Now I can finally continue on my journey to a galaxy far, far away. Take care, end times person.
¿Qué coño ha dejado? Billetes usados.
All of a sudden, the expression dirty money has a whole new meaning.
Ahora sí puedo pedir comida, ¿no? Tengo... Gimme
Hello,
money.
Rita. What's new?
Don't waste my time. Order something, propose to me.
What was the offer again?
Put a ring on my finger and I'll ignore that whole thing about your face.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulux soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
Pues tostadas.
One order of toast and milk, please.
On its way.
Ah,
Here, the rest is a tip.
Oh, I hate this job.
The portals are closed.
Ah!
Thought so. Classic case of last-minute panic. Yeah, I think I'll pass.
I hear I really should unsubscribe.
vale, tengo tostadas.
Ugh, ugh. Maybe I shouldn't have stuck it in the same pocket where the money used to be.
Estas tostadas llenas de mierda.
Men who stare at goats' milk.
Leche de cabra.
I think that's one of the main ingredients for churning butter. Too bad the butter churn is broken.
La mantequera está rota, claro. ¿Sabes arreglar esto?
You don't need to give Grandpa. It's your birth. How old? Oh,
Vale.
you boy.
La mantequera está rota. A ver si estos quieren leche. Por amor. Vale, nada. A ver, ¿queréis tostadas untadas en mierda? Nada. ¿Y leche? Nada. Vale. A ver este hombre si me puede reparar la mantequera. A ver, Rocco. Pues aquí mecánicos no...
This is a workshop, right?
Caught red-handed. Maybe I should have hidden the tools.
Fix this.
What is it?
What does it look like?
I guess it's an antediluvian cylinder head. As all of the time travelers come here from the past, it doesn't surprise me at all. It's not even worth repairing. But I do happen to have a spare cylinder in stock. Keep it. The first spare part is always on the house.
Funny. With me, the first always goes through the neighbor's window. Machine head, proper head, all the same to me. Visit Doc.
Culata con leche.
All that can do, nothing else.
Vale. Ahora vengo aquí, le doy una patada a esto. Vamos a intentar meter en lo de las semillas el pan con mierda. O el cacharro a pilas. A ver si conseguimos... A ver si conseguimos... Que esto funcione. A ver, tostada. Venga, rápido.
I shouldn't go barreling around. It's an I shouldn't.
No. El pelo.
I shouldn't go. It's.
El bicho. Ahora sí, ¿no? Vale.
Hey, wait a minute. I know that sound. There were wombats in the bins again. Where are you, you little beasts? can't see anything.
Bueno, rápido, coge esto.
Here, kitty,
Rápido, Rufus.
here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Ya está, no necesito más. La palanca.
Come on now, show yourself.
Vamos, súbelo.
Give me something to shoot at. Come on now, show yourself.
A ver si...
He really earned the diversion.
Where are you, you little beasts?
Nada, sigue el tío mirando para allí. Venimos para acá y decimos al tío este: oye, costillas de poco pelo, haz una sopa para el tío de allí.
Ta-da!
Fulock ribs! Now, where did you get them?
Where do you think? I ripped them off a Fulock.
I don't know how I can ever thank you enough. But if it's not asking too much, could you take the soup to my future self?
Sure.
Ah,
why not?
ya lo sabe.
But
Pensé que-
careful. I think he's looking for a reason to get me fired.
Sopa poco pelo, venga.
Fulock soup, finally! Darn, that was actually quite alright.
Am I hearing disappointment?
Yes, of life. I've grafted away all my youth to be able to afford an instant change 5. Now I'm old. Making other people's lives hell is the only joy I have left. And now, I can't even manage that anymore.
Ah, don't be so hard on yourself. You can do it.
Be a good little boy and bring me some seconds. Maybe then I'll find the hair in my soup that will give me an excuse to fire someone.
That's the spirit.
Vale. Salimos. Venimos aquí. Patadita, lo he entendido a la primera, ¿eh? Lo he entendido a la primera. Es un poco de hijo de puta. No, 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 no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Le he liado. No hacía falta.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
No hacía falta. Que ya estaba entretenido con esto. Tengo que coger... What? Tengo que coger esta costilla, pero no está marcada. ¿Puedo poner esto aquí?
Yeah, that's a hairy situation already.
Give me something to shoot at.
A ver. Vamos a esperar a que se pase el tiempo. Y... listo. Por si
Where
acaso.
are you, you little beasts?
Venga.
Come
Pero...
on now, show yourself.
no puedo cogerlo, tío.
I can't see anything.
Bueno, yo también soy un poco gilipollas. Igual... yo lo voy a dejar abierto. Por culo. A ver tú, es otra sopa. Te he dado costilla suficiente para hacerte otra.
And what did he say about the soup?
Looks like he enjoyed it. He wants another one.
Really? Oh boy. Maybe I haven't screwed up my future after all. Here. Fortunately, we've now...
Sopa de sobra, ¿no? Cepillo de Goal, aquí.
Waiter, there's a hair in my Fulock soup. Then be glad you didn't order the Fukaka soup.
Vale. Sopa con pelo. ¡Hala! ¿No querías que le echaran? Pues ya está.
Fulock soup, finally! I was about to get my former self fired. But what? Wait a minute. What the hell is this? There's a hair in my soup! I want to see the manager!
What? How did you get here so quickly?
Oh, you're obviously experiencing the side effect of my new Instant Change 2. It uses a time travel technique that doesn't create any new timelines. All changes become immediately visible.
Didn't you just want to save up for Series 5?
Yes, but then my future self came along, completely broke. So, I bought the 2 series off him. It's quite practical, as long as you don't take pregnant women on board. And now that I don't need to save anymore, well, I quit immediately. My future self was probably more in need of a job anyway.
And what are you gonna live on?
I'll break into my pension plan, and then, well, we'll see. The future suddenly looks bright again.
Madre mía. ¿Y ahora qué pasa con el
I'd
viejo?
rather not disturb him. He's still in his probationary period. So, that's your Instant Change 2 out there?
Yes? Why?
Well, you left the lights on.
Ugh, really? It's probably a problem with the electrics again. Damn butter churn. Ah, Why, oh, why didn't I save up for the 5 series?
Nobody knows.
Here, could you turn it off for me?
Sure, happy to help.
Vale. Hemos conseguido ya algo. Ya ves. ¡Wop!
Haha! Success! Wow, what is all this stuff? I wonder if I'll be able to start the engine. Damn butter churn.
Esta cosa. Venga.
All I need for that is my fingers and the car keys. They'd come in pretty handy here.
Vale. Máquina del tiempo. Hasta la máquina del tiempo del pavo de al lado. Vale. Pero tengo la máquina del tiempo. Tengo acceso a esta. Mantequera tostadas.
All I need for that and
Ah, capó. Vale, abrimos el capó. Motor.
a genuine engine would. But looky here, so it's short one cylinder.
Una culata. Aquí, esta que tiene leche.
Of course, I could use the engine to churn butter for me. However, a Rufus cannot be satisfied by some ordinary run-of-the-mill butter. I have bigger things in mind. Much bigger.
Vale.
Damn butter churn.
Hostia, tío. Vale, me sirve para hacer mantequilla, pero necesito los cacahuetes. Vamos a hablar con este hombre, a ver si tiene la mantequera. Que una rota, pero se le he dado. Arréglala, coño.
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Rufus.
Hey, that's the time pod.
That there, that's been there since before I arrived. My father was going to repair it. That's why he founded the garage. Apparently it stopped being so important at some point. Like everything here.
I have to get to the time pod.
No can do. It's a bit of a family heirloom.
Nonsense. It belongs to the old goal.
Belonged to. She left it to my father.
But that's...
You won't be able to argue with my granddad, Rufus.
Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
I'm a mysterious voice from your memory.
What? Since when?
Don't you like it?
Sure, it's pretty cool.
Who are you talking to?
Quiet back there. Got a tip on how to get past him?
Not really. He was the most stubborn human being that I've ever known.
That's not a lot of help.
You are right. Sorry. Now I feel slightly silly. Farewell.
Ok.
Are you all right?
Huh? Why?
Oh, nothing. What was your question again?
I urgent...
And I said it's a bit of a family. And family comes...
Otra vez.
Yay! Mysterious Memory Chronicle!
What?
So, you got an idea yet?
I thought you had one. Then what are you doing here?
Y se fue. Vale.
Always nice to hear from him.
You're behaving very strangely.
Can you repeat?
Worrying, isn't it? But there's nothing portal.
No. Then, are there any goats?
Vale, no puedo arreglar los
Not that I
portales.
know of.
Huh? Where the
Ahí
hell?
va.
You're the
No sé,
smart-
no sé qué le he dado.
You know.
Yes, all that.
Vale, nada.
No, you-
I'm.
¿Quieres una tostada?
Are you hungry?
No thanks. I'm on a.
If you're looking for a compliment, you're bar...
Vale, ¿y una culata con leche?
Can you fix this?
I think so.
But it's not broken.
I know. We're quick. Recommend us to your friends.
Vale. La verdad es que no sé qué hacer. Vamos a meter aquí la tostada por hacer algo.
Unfortunately, that can't really be sped up either. They also call it the curse.
La mantequilla está rota. Puedo usar esto para hacer mantequilla.
Buttered churn.
Pero no consigo que los cacahuetes acepten. Pero... necesito... venir aquí, hombre. No. Pues no lo sé, tío. No lo sé. Futuro. O sea, ¿esto se llama futuro? Bueno, he dejado la puerta abajo.
We want to attract a solvent clientele. Time travelers who are literally not born yesterday. A portal to the future who would put a power, the saying goes, and we're creating...
You spit when you talk. Any progress?
How could there possibly be any when I keep getting interrupted by such trivialities?
Well, I thought progress couldn't be stopped. I'll let you.
I was a
Vale. ¿Quieres una tostada, compañero?
my time with the juices. I've got a few.
That's not the key to all my... Does it really have to be a peanut butter sandwich?
Yes, it does. My nutritionist was very clear about that.
Vale, es un sándwich de mantequilla de cacahuete. Voy a darle aquí.
Oh no.
Oh.
A ver si con la puerta baja. A ver qué ocurre. Pero yo no había dejado esto abajo. Bueno, voy a ver si puedo coger el bicho este. Por probar. Nada. Pues mierda, se me ha vuelto a minimizar. Pues no sé qué hacer ya, ¿eh? Otra vez se me vuelve a minimizar, tío. Qué desastre. No sé qué hacer para convencer. Toma. Igual tengo que hacer la sirena y hablar con él para que se pire. Puede ser. Vamos a intentarlo, ¿no? Por probar. Total, si no funciona lo dejaremos hasta aquí. Que llevamos ya 1 hora grabando sin parar y... bueno, hemos hecho bastante cositas, ¿eh? A ver. Rápido por aquí. Por acá. La sirena. ¿Oyes la sirena? Huye por tu vida. Vale, nada. La granja.
Your granddad won't let me through to the time pod.
Sounds like him. I was never allowed to borrow his car either.
Any ideas on how to distract him?
With a good book, perhaps?
A book. We want to break into his workshop, not celebrate his birthday.
Which probably eliminates the necktie option, too.
Un libro. Esto...
Just think. 5 different animal bites in half an hour. Hello? Respect? Ah! Speak of the devil.
Me llevo el libro. Esto es un libro, tío.
The closed book.
That's not quite finished yet.
The clean...
I'm still working on it.
The spent candle.
It's one of my unfinished pieces.
Well, did you complete anything at all?
Well, the unfinished point is pretty much done, but I'm not 100% happy with it yet.
I understand.
Vale. Tengo la mierda esta solo, tío. A ver si me cuenta algo.
Are you telling her about our adventures?
Your reappearance has brought back a lot of memories. I'd almost forgotten how awesome we were back then. Awesome! Totally awful would probably be more accurate.
Full of awe. I like that.
In a nutshell.
Are you
Igual,
telling
igual
her about
también.
our adventures?
Your reappearance,
Vale, ¿y tú?
The portals have closed. I have to try to open them again. Are you coming along?
Can't it wait? I'm having a conversation right now.
Of course. You can just sit here all day long talking to yourself.
You do that all the time, too.
Actually, he's the one who talks all the time. I just listen. And can we get going?
Not now, Rufus. I'm just hearing about the most incredible stuff.
It's true. All of it. The dark side. The Yeti. It's all true.
And can we...
Not now. I'm just hearing...
It's the dark.
Vale.
The Yeti. It's all...
¿Quieres una tostada de pan con mierda?
Are you still in the habit of taking anything and everything that isn't firmly screwed down?
Above all, I'm still in the habit of forgetting my screwdriver.
Vale. Vale, pues vamos a dejarlo hasta aquí, chicos. El hijo puta quiere un libro. Aquí tengo un motor.
Genuine engine would be, but look, it's short.
Pues le falta una culata, pero no puedo usar esta culata con leche porque el tío no quiere. Por eso necesita cosas más importantes. Y esto lo necesito para hacer la crema de cacahuete, para untarlo en el sándwich y dárselo al obrero.
However, a Rufus cannot be satisfied by some ordinary run-of-the-mill. I have bigger, much bigger.
Vale, pues ¿qué podemos hacer aquí? A Rita, oye, los cacahuetes de mierda estos que...
Don't waste or to some
What do you think of Rocco?
Rocco McChronicle from the garage. Young, athletic, a tushy to die for, put short. Not in my league.
But you flirted with me.
Not so loud. I don't want everyone to know how desperate I am.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
I hear that quite often. I really should unsubscribe from that dating platform.
Este no puedo hablar con él. Con este hombre.
So, was it the lights?
I'm not sure yet.
Take your time.
Vale. Tú.
Rufus, thanks, for Fartman.
Pastilla pa' pedos.
Well spoken, my eloquent friend. It was also a great pleasure for me doing business with you.
Vale, nada por aquí. ¿Y tú?
So, you could give me a...
Anytime. All I need is a portal map with...
But I can't...
Vale.
Could I take...
Only...
Necesito al obrero, tío, para que me lo dé. Vale. Los cacahuetes no me hacen caso. Pues igual puedo liar a este con Rita. Ahora que sé que a Rita le gusta Rocco.
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Ru.
I think I know someone who likes you.
You think so?
Of course. She's just waiting for you to propose.
I can hardly imagine that's true. She would have said something.
Nonsense. She wants you to take the first step.
But by proposing to her, isn't that a bit too forward?
Women want to be rushed. What woman would get involved with you if she had time to think, huh? So go, go, go. Otherwise, someone else is likely to take her. And to the victor go the spoils.
But I haven't got a ring, and I haven't got a tailcoat for the wedding either.
You let me worry about that. Your job is to come up with the right words for your proposal. A little tip. Here am I, there are you, platty-poo. Sometimes works wonders.
But... oh dear.
Pero vete allí, coño.
And excited?
You know what? I'm starting to wonder when maybe we should just call the whole thing off.
Ah, horsepuck toot. Of course it's a good idea. You're just getting cold feet. That's perfectly normal.
Were you able to get your hands on a tailcoat and a ring?
I'm working on it.
If you don't have any luck in Paradox City, maybe you could ask the boys from the Portal Building Authorities. The architect usually knows in which time period to find what.
No spoilers.
Vale. Esto me va a ayudar con el traje y el anillo. Así que, bueno chicos, vamos a dejarlo hasta aquí, que llevamos ya 1 hora y 3. Así ya compensamos el capítulo de hoy y el de ayer. Así que, ya sabéis chicos, like, favorito, dejar un comentario si queréis. Suscribiros si no estáis y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo de Doomsday, Deponia. ¡Adiós! Coño, primero, guardar, que hemos hecho un montón de cosas.